I mean, I'm not trying to defend Mr. Meredith, but it seems almost as though he's being made out a scapegoat, given that others have done similar things in the past.
If what you say is accurate, I believe that it is unfair that on one side a senator is being treated this way and the victims are treated differently. Fairness is the same treatment for senators and the employees.
David Menzies for the Rebel News here in Ottawa, and I'm outside that chamber of sober second thought, aka the Canadian Senate. And in about a half an hour or so, folks, the senators are going to have a committee meeting, and one of the topics for discussion will be potential compensation to the alleged victims of ex-Senator Don Meredith. Now, Mr. Meredith resigned in disgrace back in 2017 on the heels of numerous sexual harassment allegations. But there's something else at foot too, because nearly $1 million has been paid out on the behalf of other senators by this Senate. And the question arises, who are these senators? And if they're not being named, why the secrecy? I mean, $1 million, that's a lot of Me Too money. In any event, the committee is going to be in camera, but hopefully I'll be able to grab a senator or two on the way into the meeting and ask some of these questions nobody else seems to be asking.
Senator, on which senators on whose behalf did the Senate pay out almost $1 million?
I don't know. I wasn't there at the time, and frankly, I just don't know. And I don't even know if $1 million were paid to a senator.
How come we can't get those names, though?
Well, I can give me the information and I will investigate, but or ask those senators if you have the name. I wasn't there. I'm a relatively newly appointed senator, and I'm not aware, so I can't confirm that it has happened and with whom.
I mean, I'm not trying to defend Mr. Meredith, but it seems almost as though he's being made out a scapegoat, given that others have done similar things in the past.
If what you say is accurate, I believe that it is unfair that on one side a senator is being treated this way and the victims are treated differently. Fairness is the same treatment for senators and the employees.
Will we ever get the names of the other senators involved in these kind of shenanigans?
If there are, ask for the information, and normally you should get the names, but I cannot say that there are other senators involved. I wasn't there, so it's very difficult to me. I like to comment on with accurate information, with full knowledge of situations. I've been a senator since December 2016. I wasn't there before. What I know is that something happened that shouldn't have happened and should have been tackled in a timely manner, which hasn't been done. And this is why I want this Senate, this institution, to change the way it acts with regard to the harassment policy, and we are in a very, very good way to do it soon. We have an interim process. It's fair. It has been agreed on by all employees, senators, so we are on the right way. But at the same time, the past, we cannot turn the page on the past because we haven't ended the way that the employees have to be treated. So,
well, I'm not sure how satisfying those answers are. It's kind of the Sergeant Schultz, I saw nothing, I know nothing, and maybe the senator I did speak with does not know these facts, but still, as of now, the shroud of secrecy remains. And by the way, as a footnote, even though I got into the Senate chambers, it didn't last long. Shortly after that interview, a couple of security guards approached me, and we went through that circus routine again of, where are your papers? Do you have approval from the Parliamentary Press Gallery? And once it became apparent that I do not, and will never get, apparently, approval from the Parliamentary Press Gallery, I was frog-marched right out of the Senate. In any event, in the weeks and months to come, hopefully we can by hook or by crook, get answers to some of these questions regarding sexual harassment and payouts to those senators who still have the privilege of secrecy, unlike Mr. Meredith. For the Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, do you like the kind of journalism the Rebel brings you on a daily basis? Well, why not sign up to be a premium subscriber, assuming you aren't already? Simply go to premium.rebelnews.com. That's premium.rebelnews.com. Become a premium subscriber and never miss another Rebel video.